In a world where information is at our fingertips, the power and responsibility of sharing information cannot be overstated. Today in Nigeria, we are witnessing a troubling trend where individuals leverage on social media and other platforms to submit petitions against citizens based on false information. This baseless accusation not only tarnish reputations but also have far-reaching implications on the lives of those targeted. The ramifications of these false petitions are calamitous. Innocent individuals can find themselves entangled in legal battles, losing their livelihoods and personal relationships due to unfounded claims. Victims of such misinformation often suffer emotional and psychological, facing stigma and distrust from their communities. Aisha Muhammad is my name, and presenting with me is
Abbas Abubakar Umar. Thank you for joining us on another edition of The Eagle.
You must be greedy. Yes, that's why you always fall for that 100% return on investment offers. Do you have money to invest? Are you busy and looking for where to put your money? Do you easily fall in love? Do you find time to fact-check the information and business offers that you get? Okay, I want you to listen. Businesses, ideas, and good, juicy offer does not come easy. And of course, you cannot get 100% on such a short period of time. If actually it does exist, they won't tell you about it. So I want you to understand that those fraudsters would have been out of business if not because of you, because you hardly find time to check the details. You are being swooped by their amazing offer. Now, you need to put them out of business. When you have a business proposal, check it, find time, and if you don't or don't have the time, do not invest. Be at alert. Be careful.
Determined to break the criminal networks and damage associated with internet fraud across the country, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) has unveiled a 24-hour cyber rapid response task. The unveiling, which was done at the banquet hall of the Presidential Villa Abuja by Her Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu, First Lady, Federal Republic of Nigeria, is meant to bring up digital and accelerated information transmission on internet fraud from the public and unimpeded response from the Commission. It is provided with both local and international telephone numbers through which the EFCC can be reached on a 24-hour basis on matters relating to cybercrime in Nigeria and across the globe. Ojochoktami Eche was there and now reports.
The unveiling of the Cybercrime Rapid Response Service with the theme Alternatives to Cybercrime, Optimizing Cyber Skills for National Development, which was part of the highlights marking the National Cybercrime Summit organized by the EFCC, had the support of the Rule of Law and Anti-Corruption ROLAC Program, European Union, and International IDEA.
So, this is what we'll do. We're going to, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, officially, it's been launched. The 247 Rapid Response Service Desk of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission.
A documentary on the activities of the EFCC in the last 1 year of Ola Olukoyede's resourceful leadership was also presented at the event. The documentary, featuring the period between October 2023 and September 2024, showed that the EFCC secured 3,455 convictions and made monetary recoveries of 248,750,049,365 naira 52 kobo. $105,423,190.99, £53,133 64 pence, 172,547 euros 10 cents, 1,300 Indian rupees, 3,400 Canadian dollars, 74,899 Chinese yuan, 740 Australian dollars, 170 United Arab Emirates dirham, 73,000 Korean won, 7,821,375 West African CFA, and 50 South African rands.
October the 18th, 2023 marked the commencement of a new phase in the evolution of the EFCC. Ola Olukoyede took the reins as the 5th executive chairman of the commission. While his choice by President Bola Tinubu as EFCC chair took some by surprise, Olukoyede assumed office with clear ideas on the direction he wanted to steer the commission. At his confirmation before the Senate, he articulated a three-pronged agenda for the fight against corruption, which are using anti-corruption to stimulate the economy, professionalism, and the rule of law. His first step after assumption of office was to declare his asset and mandated all personnel of the commission to do likewise. It was the first signal that it would not be business as usual.
Every one of us will declare our assets. Let's start with that.
Speaking in a keynote address following the unveiling, Mrs. Tinubu noted that the theme of the summit resonated deeply with the current challenges cybercrime posed, not only in Nigeria but across the globe. According to her, cybercrime is not a crime against individuals and businesses. It is an assault on the collective integrity, economic stability, and the future of the youth. She praised the EFCC for devotedly seeking solution to the lingering menace. She also stated that Nigeria was confronted with the reality of the dangers and new vulnerabilities the digital age is posing to humanity.
As we gather here today, we are confronted with a pressing reality. The digital age, while offering unprecedented opportunities, has always exposed us to new vulnerabilities. It is therefore crucial that we address this challenge head-on and explore not only the harmful consequences of cybercrimes, but also the sustainable alternatives that can redirect our youth towards productive and positive endeavors. I am informed that thousands have been arrested, prosecuted, and convicted, yet there is still no indication that the number of those involved is decreasing, with young people accounting for more than 60% of the population. The involvement of youth in cybercrime is a threat to the nation's quest for economic development and stability. Combating cybercrime requires a multifaceted approach that involves various stakeholders, including parents, law enforcement agencies, educational institutions, the private sector, religious leaders and traditional rulers, business leaders, communities, and the civil societies.
Executive Chairman of the EFCC, Ola Olukoyede, observed that the menace of cybercrimes, like most economic and financial crimes, is a burning challenge that cannot be denied, ignored, or wished away. The national discourse on cybercrime, the EFCC boss said, was necessitated by the overarching need to articulate opinions and build greater strength against the scourge of cybercrimes. Further in his speech, he observed that the enormity of challenges posed to individuals and nations by cybercrimes are grievous, stressing that as individuals, youth's involvement in these crimes is distorting and corrupting acceptable family values. In financial terms, Olukoide stated that 2,328 cases of cybercrime occur daily globally, with the global loss projected to hit $10.5 trillion by 2025. The implication of all this, he said, is that if left unchecked, cybercrimes portend grave dangers to the entire world, which is the reality stoking the Commission's fight against these crimes.
Let me use this opportunity to appeal to the conscience of our parents and head of institutions here present across the country and to regard the fight against internet fraud as a compelling endeavor. The quality of the future leadership of our nation depends on what we do with the issue of cybercrimes today. Tomorrow is not a promise. Tomorrow is a fruit of preparation. We must all join hands together to tackle the hydra-headed monster which internet fraud has become. I cannot conclude this address without appreciating the vision, courage, and the sincerity of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, in offering us free hand. If you want to clap for the President, you can go ahead and do that, please. Thank you very much.
Minister of State for Youth Development Ayodele Olawande, while commending the EFCC in its fight against cybercrime, stated that the Commission has done so well in planning and engaging the youths in every state. He stated that Nigerian youths as a whole promised the EFCC to do everything in their power to work with the Commission.
The government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have bring the government close to every young people in this country. And we said, majority of those people that engage themselves in cybercrime are in the school. 440 million Nigerian youth are students. The president said, I will give you a student's loan.
The chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum and Kwara State Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak commended the EFCC for organizing the summit and pledged his support to the Commission in its efforts to redeem the youth from the path of cybercriminalities.
I commend the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission for organizing this important summit. I thank Mr. President for the political will to strengthen institutions of nation building. This gathering has brought different perspectives on the issue of cybercrimes. We have heard subject experts and people with lived experiences offer their insights on this subject. These insights will go a long way in our search for a workable paradigm against crime. In line with this, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we need to integrate our cultural legacy and the impact it may have on the perception of crime. I'm impressed with what the EFCC, the NDLEA, and the National Orientation Agency, amongst others, are already doing in the new media and in our basic schools to reshape the minds of our young people on the issues of crime, drug abuse, and patriotism. This effort should be taken to another level so that we may have a national consensus on what behaviors constitute our irreducible cultural legacy as Nigerians. You have our support in this regard. In addition, we commend the EFCC on the efforts they're making by putting this gathering together once again. And I'm sure after this summit, we'll all live here better informed and geared towards improving the perception on cybercrime.
More goodwill messages came from His Eminence Alhaji Mohammed Saad Abubakar III, the Sultan of Sokoto.
As a mother, grandmother, as the mother of the nation, that shows the serious nature of what EFCC is doing today by inviting all of us to be here this morning. Let me first say how delighted we are to be invited to this program. this National Cybercrime Summit. I'm particularly encouraged by the large number of youth that turn up for this very important program. This type of program must be taken to the states in collaboration with the governors, traditional and religious institutions, so as to create clubs in various tertiary institutions, so that we know that yes, this thing doesn't end in Abuja here. We must continue and continue and continue. So Ola, we are ready to partner with you, to support you, and we'll do our best to make this country a better country. We have hope in this country, and I can say it, I've said it so many times, I'll keep on saying it. We will never ever lose hope. This country will be a better country, inshallah. At the end of all these struggles, we turn out to be much, much better than we were.
His Majesty Igwe Nnemeka Ugochukwu Achebe, Obi of Onitsha.
I'd like to congratulate the EFCC for this program. I'd like to congratulate the chairman for his leadership. And I'd like to congratulate all the partners who have supported the program today.
His Imperial Majesty Oba Adeyeye Enitong Ogunwusibe Ojaja II, Oni of Ife, represented by His Royal Majesty Dr. Olufolarin Olukayode Ogunsonwu, the Alara of Ilara Kingdom, Ekpe, Lagos.
It is no longer news that yearly several billions of dollars and thousands of gifted and creative, beautiful minds are lost to the menace of cybercrime vis-a-vis the toga and negative stereotyping often experienced by responsible and law-abiding Nigerians due to such acts. The painful and unintended consequences of acts of cybercrimes, which are oftentimes fatal, goes beyond the legal punitive measures against the individual perpetrators.
Head of Program International Idea Danladi Plang, among others.
But permit me, on behalf of International IDEA, our Regional Director for Africa and West Asia, to commend the efforts of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission for organizing this very important event. And I join those that have spoken earlier on to say that we are strongly behind you, to support you in this endeavor and all the other work that you are doing to fight economic and financial crimes and corruption in Nigeria.
First and foremost, I want to thank the EFCC chairman and the management for inviting me and giving me the opportunity to speak to you on a subject that is not just critical to Nigeria, but for the entire global digital economy. As we gather here today, we confront an urgent reality. Nigeria, a nation with rich culture, talent, and limitless potential, is unfortunately grappling with the global menace of cybercrime, which has cast shadow over our national reputation.
Highlights of the program include panel discussions on alternative frameworks to insulate youths from cybercrimes and presentation of award to winners of the EFCC 2024 essay competition organized for students in secondary and tertiary schools in the country, with cash prizes ranging from 300,000 naira to 800,000 naira. Ojochukutami Eche, reporting for The Eagle.
We know not every successful young man out there is into corruption. But what do you make of an undergraduate having hundreds of millions in his account, the choicest of houses, several exotic cars, without an inheritance or a legitimate source of income? Haba.
Wetin be all this one self now? Person don't tire. See as they hustle now. They go house to house, they see my clothes. They try to make am now. You just no go see am now. If person don't make am finish now, I go to say the person they do yahoo yahoo. This one don't tire me. Oh. Make I bring am.
That's not true. Here at EFCC, we support legit businesses. But if you keep scamming and shouting, it's my business. No. It's our business to stop that evil business. As they commit crime, now we Nigerians, they suffer am. As they misbehave, now we Nigerians then they tag. They will tag the Nigerians, they will tag the youths, they will tag adults, pikin safe. In fact, all of us. Small travel where I go travel. Then go they look me like say I thief for abroad. Why now? Now, tell me, guy, is it your business or now our concern? We hate seeing people behind bars. We actually don't like it when we see young people being prosecuted every day. But criminality is criminality, and in reality, there is no small crime. We want the numbers of our arrests and prosecutions to go down. That is our aim. There must be a change.
Hello, Nigeria! My name is Adewale Adedamola. As you all know, Ade herself. I am partnering with the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. I urge you to join me in the fight against economic and financial crimes, especially cybercrime. Let us prove to the world that not all Nigerian youths are scammers. Don't judge us based on a few scammers. We are actually very creative and hardworking youths. My generation says no to crime. I am Gen Z, and I say yes to justice and integrity. Let us come together to fight against crime in our country. Say no to crime. I tell you what, EFCC.
And that's how we draw the curtains on this edition of The Eagle. We will be back next week with another interesting package. Let's keep the conversation going. Send us an email at info@efcc.gov.ng or call us on 0809 3322 644. Also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
If you notice or suspect any economic and financial crime happening anywhere, anytime, simply use EFCC's mobile eye app, Eagle Eye, to report. Let me also invite you to a live discussion with EFCC on EFCC Connect, happening on our Twitter Spaces and Facebook every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Do you have any burning question to ask EFCC? EFCC Connect is the right platform to do so. And listen to EFCC Radio 97.3 FM, the voices against economic and financial crimes. I am Abbas Abubakar Umar.
I am Aisha Muhammad. Remember to stay safe always. Until next time, goodbye. God bless Nigeria. Be kind to yourself and to others around you, and do enjoy the rest of the day.